On this week's episode of the Cedar Log, we continue with our oral history of current prominent hourmen across Unami Lodge.
So I met here just after NOAC with Mr. Anthony Glass, or Mr. Glass. It's currently 10:10 exactly, and we're just leaving NOAC now, so I'm going to ask him a few questions for this interview. What is your role in scouting and your current and previous positions in scouting?
Sure. Thank you very much for having me. My current position in scouting is I am an associate camp promotions advisor, and then I was also an associate advisor for this NOAC contingent. And then in the other parts of the scouting world, I am a crew committee member for Venture Crew 1957, and assistant scoutmaster with Troop 208 in Philadelphia, in Huntington Valley.
How long have you been in scouting?
I joined scouting in 2012, so this is year 10.
How long have you been a member of the OA?
So I joined the OA in 2014, so pretty good long time now. So about 8 years.
What is your hometown?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What made you want to join scouting?
So I really didn't know much about the scouting program. A friend of mine was in the program before. He was a Cub Scout. He talked with me, asked if I would want to get involved, and I did. So I joined up, and then I continued on with the program from... I joined as a Weeblo Scout and continued on through the rank of Eagle.
What's your favorite place to go outside of scouting?
So outside of scouting, I think my favorite place to go would be Center City, Philadelphia.
What's something that gives you the most joy in your life?
Something that gives me the most joy in my life, I would definitely say, that's a good question. I mean, of course, scouting gives me a great joy in my life, but I think the people that I've met in scouting and the relationships that I've built and the friendships I've formed are the things that make this program so worthwhile for me.
What is one embarrassing moment of your scouting career?
Oh boy. So I think anybody who's ever met me in the Order of the Arrow knows this story. In 2015, I was a 14-year-old first-year NOAC attendee. So we were staying at the University of Michigan, and I unloaded all of my clothes into the dresser drawer in the dorm. I had a great week. It was an amazing conference. I was there for the Centennial 2015. When I came home, packed up my stuff, threw it on the bus, came home, opened my bag when I got home, and I realized that all the clothing that I had brought with me to NOAC was still sitting in the dresser drawer at Michigan State. So I had to have all of my clothes sent home to me. I ended up spending $35 in shipping to have all of my clothes sent back home.
I'm going to ask you a few quick questions real quick. What is your favorite food?
Favorite food definitely would have to be French fries or potato chips.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
What is your favorite TV show and or movie?
So my favorite TV show would definitely have to be MASH, and my favorite movie would be A Few Good Men.
What is your favorite sport?
Baseball.
What is your favorite song and or band/music group?
So I think my favorite song... So it goes back and forth a lot. I don't have a consistently favorite song. But I think one that I really like is You Found Me by The Fray.
Who is your favorite person from history?
My favorite person from history would probably have to be Abraham Lincoln.
What is your favorite patch?
So my favorite patch would have to be the officer's edition of the 2018 standard flap. When I was Lodge Treasurer, I worked to design a new standard flap, and they created a special design, changed the border color for individuals who had a hand in fixing or in changing the flap. So I got one of those, and that's currently my favorite.
Is water wet?
Absolutely, water is in fact wet.
Thank you, Mr. Glass, for being on this interview, and that's it.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of the Cedar Log. Please remember to follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you can see wonderful posts like our Throwback Thursday posts or when the Cedar Log is posted. If you have a part of scouting history, the Unami Lodge History Committee would love to hear from you. Please feel free to contact us on social media or through our email. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.